Yo, 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 yo. Hopefully this sound is coming through my headphones. I have to do a little test here in a minute. But yeah, man, I had a busy last week and a half, 2 weeks. So I haven't been able to do any YouTube stuff or any photography. So this morning I just felt like coming out to the beach for half hour, 45 minutes or something, and just do some random photos. So I figured I would go live, bring you guys along. It's definitely a little chilly. So I am shooting with, got the big boy out, the 120 to 300. But sometimes there'll be some surfers out. I don't, actually I do think there's some a little ways down there. So I would probably walk down there, try to get some of the surfers. Yeah, so I got the big 120 to 300, and I'm shooting with the 7D Classic. Decided to go crop just to give me a little bit more reach. I really don't use the 7D Classic much anymore. So I thought it'd be cool to play around with it. Yeah, so I'm gonna walk a little ways down because there's some surfers down there. So I'm gonna walk a little ways down. If anybody comes in here, I have to have y'all test, see if y'all can still hear me on the audio when I walk by. Cause it should be going through these headphones. I got some AirPods, but I'm too afraid to put the AirPods in because I got little earlobes, and I don't want those things falling out in the sand. I'm using these other headphones. So yeah, let's walk down a little ways where the surfers are down here. I think these are surfers. Look like it. There be birds and sea lions and dolphins and stuff in the water be tricking me, but I'm pretty sure those are surfers. So take a little stroll on down. It definitely is a beautiful morning. It's always pretty cloudy this early in the morning at the beach during the winter time, but these are pretty high clouds, which is nice. So I love coming out when it's cloudy like this because I can kind of shoot whatever I want. I got nice, soft, even light, which is legit. So yeah, I definitely like coming out early morning. There's not very many people out here. The beach really don't be that busy in the wintertime anyway because it's cold, but I like coming out in the morning, doing a little hour worth of photo stuff, then go home, get my work day started. So since the last couple of weeks was so busy, thought I would come on out here. For those that don't live by the beach, give you guys a little view. Definitely know it's early for a lot of folks. Well, no, not really. It's early for me, but East Coast it's like 10 o'clock. I'm definitely not in shape to be walking on this sand. I gotta get my butt back in the gym. At least this part right here is even though. So it's not too bad. What up, SJ? Let me know if you can hear me. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna stop holding that. I'm gonna walk over here. So let me know if you can still hear me, SJ, because I'm going through these headphones, and I don't know if it's working or not. So if you can still hear me right now, let me know. Yeah, let me know if you can still hear me, or if you can hear anything at all. Maybe there's no audio at all. I don't know. Cool, good deal, good deal. Man, I'm just out here, man. I've been so busy this week, haven't been able to do any photo stuff. I just wanted to come out for like a half hour, 45 minutes, and just do some photo stuff. So I thought I would go live since I haven't put out any content in a while. I don't have no bomb model like you. It'd be hard for me to get a model that will be able to come out to the beach at 7 o'clock in the morning, man. I'd be setting myself up for a flake. That's the problem with LA folks, man. Like they're not about that early morning life like me. So it's hard to find people that would. I mean, if we was gonna be here at 7, that means you probably would have to be up by like 5:30 to even be here ready to shoot by 7, and that cats ain't about that life. Yeah, there's some couple surfers out here, so I'm gonna just try to see if I can just get some decent shots of these surfers out here. Nothing crazy. Yeah, I definitely like shooting with this 120 and 300 though. Put this bad boy in servo. Let's see what we could get here. It's nothing crazy. Just testing it out. Doing a quick little testy test. You know, the crazy thing is, these surfers, they be out here, but there really don't be no kind of waves or nothing, man. Like, I really don't be understanding how it could even be fun for them out here, because there really don't be no waves out here. But they be out here, though. Man, you know what I hate about this? What I hate about this, I wish you could just have it keep the chat up. No, man, I'm not. I don't ask. I just take them. I mean, you know, it's a public beach. I mean, most of the time, like these cats, man, they don't be caring anyway. I mean, at most, they may walk up and ask for the pictures just 'cause it's cool for them. Which if they did, I wouldn't have no problem doing that. Like I don't care about these pictures. Yeah, for the most part, man, I just snap. Don't really worry about it. Probably hard to see. I don't think you'd be able to see on my phone, but all the way out there, that's where a lot of you've been hearing about all those container ships that are docked at the LA port. They all the way out there. A lot of them. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna just walk around. Yeah, it definitely is, man. Like, if I was to go, there's another little beach spot down the way. Obviously, there's a ton of them, but another little beach spot down the way. If I was to go that way, I really would be able to show you. I probably can't. I don't even think I can really get out that far. I mean, I can kinda, but not really. Yeah, I can't even get out that far. Um, yeah, but it's crazy though, man. So many of them out there, and they just keep piling up. That's where my lights is probably out there that Viltrox is sending me. Them joints been at the port for like a week and a half now. It's a Sigma 120 to 300 Sport. I definitely like it, but it's a big boy though. But I do like using it for portraits though. Rack this thing out to 300, shoot at 2.8. Like if I really want to blur out that background, man, I'll shoot this bad boy at 300, 2.8. It's pretty legit. It won't. These pictures won't be as great because I'm using this 7D Classic, and this camera's old, so it's not the best camera in the world. But I just felt like bringing it out because I haven't shot with it in a while. Yeah, it's usually when I'm out here, man, I just walk around and just kind of shoot all sorts of random stuff. I'll shoot birds, even though I'm not a big bird guy, but I'll shoot these little birds and be out here. Oh yeah, that 150 to 600. Yeah, I got one of those in my place right now with my buddy. I'm trying to sell it for him. Yeah, that thing is a beast. Yeah, I really wish the chat would just stay up. Like I hate that I have to, hit the screen every time I want to see the chat. Like that drives me crazy. Yeah. So let's walk around, see what we can get. I really don't know what's the point of this right here. I don't know what they do with all this sand that they put up like that. I have no clue. Man, look like a homeless dude chilling up there though. Beachfront property. There's not a whole lot down here. There's not a lot of people. Normally there's a little bit more like joggers and stuff like that that I would normally shoot. So when I do shoot surfers, which I don't shoot a ton, I'm not really interested in it, but when I do, I just kind of wait for some action to happen, which is few and far in between most of the time. And you just kind of sit and wait. Yeah, not a whole lot going on with that guy. They're doing a little bit more down here. Nothing too crazy. Images on this 7D Classic are really cool. Yep, so let's see, come back this way, see if I can get something cool. Like I said, I don't be caring about like birds and stuff, but there's a bird right there, so see if I can get a decent shot of it. Nothing crazy. Just a little, man, the reflections are just crazy. Yeah, it's normally what I do when I come out here. I just find little stuff. This has been like 30, 45 minutes just shooting. Just gives me something to do. Yeah, man, the white balance on this camera, the auto white balance is terrible. Yeah, it's better. Man, probably I'd say probably like 30 minutes, 30-ish minutes, something like that. The problem getting to the beach, you always gotta go through the mountains, so that's gonna slow you down. Like distance wise, it's normally not that bad, but having to go through the mountains adds to the time, and then people are just so nervous around here, so you be driving super slow because people are scared to hit the gas pedal. So I do enjoy shooting these lifeguard towers. I couldn't even tell you how many pictures of them I have because I just like shooting them and composing them different, especially when I'm using like this 120 to 300. Man, that thing looks so far away. Man, you know what? Can I zoom in? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we could zoom in a little bit. Yeah, you know what, SJ, on my other cameras it is too. Just on this 7D Classic, I mean, this thing is like, I don't even remember when this came out. Maybe 2009, something like that. So yeah, it sucks on this camera. It's totally fine on all my other cameras, but yeah, on this 7D Classic, it's trash. Yeah, so let's see how I can compose this lifeguard tower. Yeah, I just enjoy shooting these for some reason. There's not a whole lot to shoot at the beach sometimes. There's definitely not a lot of color. So I just like shooting those. Just for something different. Well, I guess it's not too different because I shoot them all the time. Oh, shit. Thought I was in camera. It's hard keeping yourself in frame with this thing. Let me zoom back out. Starting to get a little toasty though. It was cold at first, but it's getting hot now. I mean, usually, if there's if I see somebody on the beach, I'll go like paparazzi style and just try to capture them. So that when I intentionally tried to make sure I didn't put the horizon line through them, that way there's layers. Yeah, when I shoot the people, I definitely try to be a little bit more incognito, just because, they ain't, they at the beach doing their thing. They're not trying to be having me take their picture. So even though it technically isn't illegal, I still try to be considerate. But if they far enough away, I'll definitely snap some pictures of them. But sometimes I just, it don't be anything crazy. Like when I come out here, like it's never gonna be like any award-winning images, but I just enjoy being out here just capturing stuff, Now, it would be nice to have a model out here, especially with these skies, because, man, we really don't get skies like this that often. But, like I said earlier, getting an LA model to be out here at 7 o'clock, man, there's no hope. Yeah, no hope to get a model out here this early in the morning, man. There's just no chance. If I ever find one that will, I'm gonna try to keep her. Then we got a little paddle border out there. It's actually a little hard doing this going live because usually when I'm out here, I spend more time just walking around looking for something to shoot than I actually shoot. So it's actually pretty boring if you're not actually out here. So maybe I will end this live so that I can enjoy a few minutes of shooting. Gotta watch this water coming up because I definitely don't want to get my feet wet. Usually when I come to the beach, I check the tides. Don't really have to do that here because there's so much extra beach that you really don't have to worry about it. But if you ever do go to the beach, it's always super important. There's definitely spots I go to where if I'm out and the tide comes up, I could definitely get stuck out there. So I typically check those tides. Yeah, I mean the sky is just beautiful right now. This literally never happens. Never happens, man. It's supposed to rain this week though, so that's probably a part of it. Let's see here. No, SJ, I don't always do auto white balance. I do it a lot because it's such an insignificant setting. I mean, it can easily be changed in post, and there's no image degradation of any sort. So I do typically shoot auto white balance a lot, but it just depends. If I just don't want to have to deal with the fluctuation, I'll set it. But when I do, like when I'm out here doing this, I'm in auto white balance, I'm in auto ISO, and I'm in aperture priority because I'm just doing different stuff, and I really don't care. Like I know people are all about, you got to shoot manual, and I think that's ridiculous. You don't. So yeah, in a situation like this, I'm aperture priority, auto ISO, auto white balance, and if I need a difference in exposure, I just use exposure compensation, no problem. And it works out really well. It's like when I'm in a scene like this, like the last thing I want to do is be changing dials and changing settings every shot. Like I'm facing out this way, it's gonna be brighter than facing out this way. It's like I don't need to be changing all that stuff. It's not necessary. It's like just let the camera do that. The camera is pretty good if you know how to work it. Like, this homeless guy is on this lifeguard shack over here. Not supposed to be. Let me get a shot of him. Yeah, I mean, aperture priority, it really is the way to go. It's like these cameras are pretty good at figuring stuff out, and when they don't get it right, it's easy to change it. So it's really not a big deal. Yeah, Chris, water coming up. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Yeah, man, I was so busy the last couple of weeks. I just thought I would come out here to the beach and just do a little bit of photo stuff, and just go live and just hang out for a little bit before I get my day started. I definitely like coming out here in the morning time because it's nice and cloudy. So I get real soft light. There's hardly anybody out here, which is typically not a lot of people anyway because it's winter time and it's cold. But it's just it's nice to just get out though and just do something a little different. I wish I had a model to shoot, but maybe one day. Yeah, I've always been Canon. I've always been Canon. Probably always will be. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this guy up here to do something more than having his butt crack out. Yeah, Chris, you know, the crazy thing is, we never get skies like this. So this is a treat for me because usually it's just completely clouded over. So it's just all just white cloud. There's normally no breaks, but these are nice high clouds, which is nice. Never happens. Yeah, so I'm definitely was treated for sure. Of course, I only got the big 120 to 300 on a crop body, so I don't have anything even remotely close to wide to really be able to capture it. But yeah, usually when I'm out here, you know, I just try to just capture little stuff. This is why I like coming to the beach and having the long lens because I can kind of capture stuff like that without being all up on the person because there's some crazy people out here. Yeah, no, Chris, I agree, man. Yeah, Chris, those are coming. Those are coming. 2022, I'm basically kind of doing a channel relaunch of sorts, and I really want to bring some better content to my channel, some stuff that's a little bit more meaningful, and just, you know, a little bit different. Because I feel like right now, YouTube, the content on YouTube is becoming a bit stale. So I just kind of want to bring some different stuff. So I want to still have, like, you know, the educational, tutorial type content, but then also want to have, you know, me going out doing BTS photo shoots, me coming out just doing stuff like this, making videos out of stuff like this, you know, just to keep it different. And I know, you know, some viewers, you know, like, you know, the way subscribers work is kind of crazy because, you know, somebody will watch one video and they like that content, so they subscribe to your channel because they want that content. But, you know, I've made the decision that I'm going to make content, a variety of content. I really don't want to just do one type of content, and I'm doing that understanding that there's going to be people that don't like that and will unsubscribe, and I'm fine with that because at the end of the day, it's like I want to make videos that I enjoy making. And whatever viewership and subscribers come from that, that's fine. But I don't want to, like when I try to make the content that I think people want to see, that's where I really hate making these videos, and that's where I fall off, because I'm doing things that I don't really want to do, or I'm making videos that I don't want to make, or I might not be in the mood to make that kind of video, but then I try to force myself to make that video, and it's not fun for me. So for 2022, I'm stepping away from that completely, and I'm going to just make a variety of content. There is still going to be like some structure to it, but I want a variety of content. I want to do stuff that I enjoy doing, and stuff like this I absolutely enjoy doing. I like coming out early in the morning and spending an hour out here. There was a point in time where I was doing this every single morning. This is how I started my morning, and I've gotten away from that, but I want to get back to that. Yeah, so there's definitely going to be more of this coming in 2022, 100%, and I'm looking forward to that. So definitely, if that's your thing, definitely rock with me for sure. The mountains. You know what? The problem with trying to shoot those mountains right now, Chris, and the problem that I run into a lot here is there's a lot of haze. Like typically, if I'm going out and I'm doing, I feel like it's so loud too. Like I feel like I'm yelling. If I'm going out and I'm specifically going out to do landscape stuff, always have a circular polarizer to cut through the haze, because it's always so hazy and so smoggy here that if I really try to shoot those, it's going to be very, very flat and washed out. Now I can typically kind of bring it back in post a little bit, but yeah, if I was specifically trying to shoot these mountains, I would need a circular polarizer, and I don't have one for this one because this is like a 95 mil thread, and I wouldn't really use this for landscape. So yeah, it's kind of tough, really. And you know, I think I struggle a little bit because, like, you'll see these scenes and they look really cool, but they don't always photograph well. There's not a whole lot there. As far as like subject matter, there's not a lot. And the thing when I do landscape, especially like, you know, you got landscape, right? And you got this beautiful sky, right? So you got this beautiful sky right here. My thing is always, if I take a picture and let's say there's this beautiful sky, if I take that sky away, can the picture still stand on its own? And it's like, if it can't, then to me that's not a good image. Like, I never want my images to only be, oh well, it's only good because this sky is here. But if you take that sky away, then the image is boring and there's nothing to it. So that's really how I feel about these mountains back here. It's cool, but it's hard to get a composition that is really interesting and not just like, oh, here's some mountains and, you know, whatever. So I try to challenge myself a little bit more. What's up, Mid? I'm out here. I told SJ earlier, I'm like, I don't have no motto out here, but I wish I did though. Look at that sky, man. And I never get skies like that. Like, you can't plan this. Like, if you try to come out thinking that you're gonna get a sky like this, it'll never happen. But the time when you come out and you just out here, then this is when you get this. It's normally never like this time in the morning. Yeah, normally it's super cloudy. So there's some more. Yeah, there was a couple girls that just walked by. I was too busy talking to this thing. I should have asked them if they wanted their picture. I would have taken it just for the heck of it. But by the time they walked by, I didn't want to call them back. Like, hey, come back. Let me take a picture of you. Be a weirdo. Yeah, let's. I'm gonna walk down here because there's. Yeah, they gone now. they way down there. If I go back and chase them now, that'll definitely look really weird. But if I catch some more, I'll definitely stop them. There's normally not too many like female joggers at this beach right here. If I would have went a few miles down the road, there's a lot of them down there, but there's not a whole lot else to shoot. So here is easy. And typically I don't get hassled here with my camera stuff. Some of the other ones, especially right now because I got the phone on a tripod or on a light stand, and I got this big lens. Sometimes you'll get these rangers, man, asking for permits and stupid stuff. So I like coming here because they really don't care too much. I mean, I've never done a photo shoot here, so I don't know what it would be like if I popped out a softbox and stuff. But come down here to where these surfers are down here, see if we can get something. I see like this person walking up right here. Now I could stop and ask her, but the thing that I like about this is I could shoot from back here and get in tight and kind of get some cool stuff. Which is let's see. The glare is just so crazy. Yes, I like just getting shots like this. So of course, you know, I could ask you to take the shot, but that just doesn't have the same mood and feeling and emotion as that right there. So yeah. Morning. Yeah, we're going to come down here. There's some surfers down here. Of course, they're always way further away than it seems. It's like I still got quite the walk to get down here. And then I got to walk all the way back to my car when I'm done. Not the most pristine beach in the world, as you can see. That's the unfortunate thing about a lot of the beaches here. There's a lot of beach, but a lot of it is dirty. And I wish, when I was in New Jersey a few months back, we went to a beach that you had to pay to get on. And I thought that was crazy at first because I'm just like, you got to pay to go onto the beach. But then once I went on the beach and I saw how clean it was and how pristine it was, I'm like, man, I would gladly pay, you know, $5 to go onto a beach to have it looking amazing versus looking like trash. But you know, it is what it is. As I was saying earlier, it's really funny with the surfers because a lot of the spots here, the waves are very small. So even if you catch a wave, which they don't catch many, but even if you catch a wave, it literally lasts for like a second, if even. But I'm sure for these guys, they take what they can get. There's this better spot down the way, but I can't get down to the beach right now without doing a pretty sketchy hike down a mountain face, and I have no desire to break bones to try to do photography stuff. So let's see what we can get. now that I'm tired and out of breath. Always a lot of kelp. Tons of kelp. Okay. So let's see what we can get. So the thing about trying to get these surfers is you definitely just kind of got to wait, see what you can get. We got a guy that's trying to get something here, and that fizzed out. So earlier, my boy SJ asked me if I asked for permission to shoot them. I don't, because it is a public beach, so I don't have to. And I've never had a surfer ever have a problem with me taking pictures. Normally, they don't even interact with you at all. But if you do get interaction, it's them just wanting to see the pictures. So yeah, typically if they ask to see them or if they want them, I'll absolutely give them to them, no problem. So yeah, since there's not a lot of action, it's kind of tough to get anything super cool. I actually may go further down so that I can have them face me instead of it being their back to me like that. So I might walk further down. Midge, you know what? It's not that cold now. It definitely was. It was cold earlier. It's still cold though. It's probably, if I had to guess, it's probably like 50 right now, which is like not bad because I'm moving, so I'm warming up. But yeah, I mean it definitely be cold though. Being by the water, there's not really much of a breeze right now, which helps. But yeah, I've made the mistake of coming out here and not being bundled up and be freezing. So yeah, like probably by like right now I could probably lose the gloves probably, but so again, you know, I just try to just capture stuff while I'm out here. Not trying to get any award-winning images, just trying to spend a little time out here with Mother Nature and doing some photography stuff. I think the tide must be coming in. Move back a little bit so that I don't get caught. Very calm today. Like I said, there's no wind, so the waves are almost non-existent for these guys. I mean, I feel like they just missed a good one right there, though. All right, let's see if we get something here. He's on the move. Let's see what we can get. No, fizzled out. Alright, we got another guy. Let's see. No. Fizzled out as well. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I definitely feel like to the other side because I think it would be a lot cooler having the guys face me. I think it'd be a lot cooler having them face me. So let's make the trek even further down to get on the other side of these guys. It's gonna start getting a little busier here as well, so I'm probably gonna leave here shortly. Just because I got stuff to do and more people. The less I like being out here. It's crazy, it's Christmas week already, which means New Year's week next week. And then 2022 already. Wow. The year definitely flew by. You would think that would be a good thing. Except for 2022, we're still going to be dealing with COVID stuff. Never ends. Okay. So I'm on the other side now. Let's see. Yeah. So this will be better. This will be better. Much better. I'm also a little closer to him, which is nice. Fizzled. So the only problem with being this way, though, is that the image isn't as clean. So when I've got one in focus, the rest of the guys are back there as well. So the image is it's a little cluttered, which I don't love. So it's definitely cool. It's definitely cool having this way, but yeah, it's just the scene is so busy now. Obviously, I could Photoshop that out if I cared about the image, but I don't particularly love that. Let's see what we could do. Definitely is getting a little toasty. Let's see. There's not a lot of surfers out here either. Sometimes there'll be 50 of them. Yeah, it's definitely tough to get a clean composition because they're all so close together. So that sucks a little bit, but is what it is. Robin from Malaysia, midnight there. Woo, buddy. Up late. Get a shot of this big bulldozer coming because that's not something you see every day on the beach. It's probably really loud for y'all because that was loud for me. But yeah, I mean, that's usually what I do when I'm out here. Something like that comes by, just grab a quick shot of it real quick. Like I said, there ain't gonna be no award-winning shot captured out here. But I definitely like just being out, taking pictures. So. All right, let's see if we got something here. Is we gonna get it? Got a little something. Got a little something. Got a little something. Got them wiping out. Definitely not bad. That was pretty good. Yeah, I like that one. Sun's starting to come out a little bit now. It was definitely the right call to move to this side for sure. It adds a whole dynamic when you can see the surface space and everything. So that's definitely the thing about photography. You know, you gotta keep moving because you never know what angle is gonna be the best angle. So you always gotta move around, try different things, and see what works. And once you find something that sticks, you can roll with it. But you just stay in one spot, you could be missing something that's way better. I definitely love the ocean though. I love coming out here, just enjoying the waves. I like to go to spots that are real low key and chill, so there's nobody out there, so it's just super peaceful. All right, let's see. See when he on the move. He on the move. See what we can get. Yeah, come on. Let's see. Nope, move it out. So it's definitely really nice when you get kind of this diffused sun coming through like that. That's nice because it adds some dimensionality to the light, but it isn't like that harsh sunlight. Can't even freaking talk. So I do like getting that right there. It's kind of like nice diffused sunlight, but it adds, more shadow to the scene, so the light's not as flat. So that's definitely nice. Let me shoot down that way, see if I can get something that's half decent. Yeah, just always just can't really see that. Get some nice. You know what? I probably need to turn up the exposure on the screen. Nope, it's all the way up. That's what happens when you use this. So I'm using this 7D Classic. So you get what you get with this bad boy. You get what you get. And it's not going to be the greatest. I think the 7D Classic came out in 09, I think. Or 2011, something like that. 09. It's old. I know that. It's old. All right, he's on the move. Let's see. Nope. Oh, wait. Another guy. Where's he at? Nope. Man, that was a good wave, too. Not a lot of action going on today, unfortunately. All right, hold up. We got a guy here on the... Nah, man, that would have been a good one, too. All right, hold up. We got them. They on the move. Let's see. Didn't end up being much. I still got one that I'm really happy with, though, that I might actually edit. Morning. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to end this live. I'm going to walk back down, and there's nothing to see, so it's been real. Catch you on the next.